Hello and welcome back to GTA 4. The first thing that we need to get covered is we can finally finish out the random encounters with Brian Meech. He's one of two people, if I remember correctly, that have three sequential encounters, and I'm pretty sure that his third one is available. Now, it's up in this area. We're going to cruise through and we should see him start popping up on the mini map somewhere towards the top left area pretty quick. And we'll get that taken care of and out of the way, and then we're going to move on to starting out, do the first half of the Faustin missions with Dmitry Raskolov and Mikhail Faustin. And then after that, we'll move on. We'll get the first part of those missions done, and that'll probably be it for this video, because after that, the story transitions over to Roman again, and we do some internet stuff and some missions related to that.
Hey, man! Remember me? Sure, the crack-smoking American dream. I'm clean, man. What a ride. Yeah, you look good.
I feel good. Good. I sank as far as a man can sink when you're given blowjobs at $10 a pop so you can score your next rock. And I have an Ivy League education. Jesus, what a disgrace. But I'm over that now. I'm engaged.
Congratulations.
Hey, I owe you, man. I mean, I was a dick, but I'm making up for it. I was a loud-mouthed dick, and I apologize.
Hey, apology accepted. Don't worry about it.
Listen, I gotta go pay off one of my dealers. Make things right. Would you come with me? I hate to ask, but I'm afraid the temptation might get to me. Please.
Sure.
Awesome. I need a vehicle. They're over on Onion, just off Asparagus Avenue. I asked my sponsor to come along, but he says this is something I gotta do without him. Thanks for helping me, dude.
Do not mention it.
This is step number 9 in the program. I'm making amends to all those I harmed. Expensive process.
Could be.
That said, it's a lot harder to ask people to write off the emotional debts than the financial ones. My problem hurt a lot of people. That's them. Do you mind waiting here?
You're pretty dumb for a banker. You forgot about interest, bitch.
Trust the higher power. Trust the HP.
All the money! Stay down there.
Thanks, dude. I'm glad you were here for me. Take me back to my place on Wappinger?
Are you upset that you couldn't make amends?
Step 9's a tough one. Not everyone wants you to get better. I'll talk about it in group. You have to have the serenity to accept the things you cannot change. The courage to change the things you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Right, dude? I mean, that makes sense. I just can't always live it.
That is a healthy attitude.
I prefer this mellow vibe now. Thanks for everything. Here's a token of my gratitude. Stay safe.
Now that all that's done, we're going to save the game and then move on to the Faustin missions. I believe we have either 2 or 3 that we'll need to get done right quick, and then we move on to doing the Roman and Brucey section of the game.
Hey, Niko.
Hey,
Come in.
thank you.
Lay off that stuff.
Why?
Because it clouds your judgment. Not now, it's not the time.
My judgment. That's a good one. I'm a fool. A drunken fool.
Niko's here. We're going to go take care of that guy. I take it you won't be joining us?
Make him suffer. People forget pain so quickly.
You need to calm down with that stuff.
Calm. Why? So I can be like you, Mr. Barbitrid? Always so fucked up on painkillers, you don't give a shit?
You need to calm down.
Where would we be now if I was calm like you?
Let me guess. In a prison camp in Siberia, or selling hash to tourists in Red Square, or still in the Navy. Which is it today?
Be careful, Dimitri. Be fucking careful.
You be careful. You're getting crazy.
That's the way it works. I am angry. You are calm. I scare you reason. It works.
Yes, but you've angered the wrong people.
Blah, blah,
Too many
blah,
bodies,
blah,
too much
blah,
attention
blah,
will be
blah.
dealt with if we don't start playing by the rules.
I've angered people. Me? Not we. Strange. When I give out the money, it's us. When I have to push people, it's me. All alone. Don't think I cannot see through you. After all we've done together.
You're getting delusional. Look, we have to go.
I fucking love you.
Yes, yes.
I fucking love you.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you treat me like a child. I run things my way. Dmitri Raskolov, my fucking way! Get out of my sight! Or I fucking kill you!
I'm not saying don't run things your way. I'm saying be calm. Here. Take a couple of these.
What are you still doing here? I said get out of my sight!
Well, we can see that this partnership probably isn't going to be lasting much longer, and we came along just in time to see the explosion and probably be targeted to be killed by one or both.
This guy been making porno in his basement, and he didn't cut Mikhail in.
Least he could have done is sent over some tapes.
You know how much money there is in selling this stuff online? A whole fucking heap. We're going to ignore what Mikhail said and try not to kill them. Taking a bite of this pie would be very profitable for our operation.
I got no problem with sparing some lives.
No, it's Mikhail that has that issue. Can't keep his finger off of the triggers. Wasn't always like this, though. Things got to him.
I hope it don't get to me.
Where's your boss?
What do you mean? He's,
In the back?
No, he's...
Better not be filming.
No, they're just having a meeting, I swear.
Get out of the way!
Fuck. You see? They don't make them like that no more. That's a vintage Bush. If it wasn't for that, I'd say this weren't worth transferring to DVD.
Hey, Joseph! You think you can expand your business interests, make these pornos and sell them, and we won't know about it,
We
huh?
was just waiting till the books was closed at the end of the financial year. Then we was gonna cut you
Your
in.
books are closed until you pay us our cut. Niko, take this and cover Joseph.
We ain't making that much cash.
Is that a fact?
Listen, big guy, you got a great look going on. Real strong. We can put you in one of our films.
Shoot this scumbag in the leg.
Hey, man, please, go easy on me. Come on, big guy.
Come on, Niko, put a cap in his fucking leg!
Already. I was just trying to be friendly. Shit, he'll be out of action for a couple of weeks.
You got some money for Mr. Faustin?
Fine, here you go. We ain't gonna have the
You should have thought of that earlier.
Don't kill me. I got a load of desperate fans on the internet.
This is a mess. Let's get out of here. We're going to an alleyway off of Dillon Street in Shatler.
Why does no one move?
Fuck off!
What on earth is going on?
I want to buy you a present.
Will you wrap it up and put a pretty bow on it?
Screw you. We're seeing a friend of mine who's got a good line on weapons. It's on the ground. A back room place. There are a few around the city. The mayor has a real hard-on for gun control.
Guns don't seem that controlled. I seen plenty and I just got here.
And now you'll know where to get them for yourself. What's the problem? Михаил, я знаю, что ты это не имел в виду. Все в порядке. I didn't kill Joseph. We will make more money with him alive. Черт, Михаил! Mikhail! Fuck! You're lucky Roman don't try to make you kill someone every 2 seconds. The shop is just down that alleyway. Pick out what you like. Tell them to put it up.
All right, you don't look like a cop. Buy what you want.
Okay, we have $3,705,
This one.
and supposedly this
Charge
will be
Mr.
paid
Faustin.
for. Yep. Minus 1,200, we still have 3,705. Now let's pick up some ammo for it, and as you can see, the ammo we have to pay for ourselves.
Drive us to Mr. Faustin's.
So, you and Mr. Faustin, have you always argued and made up like this?
It wasn't always like this. Mikhail was a great man. He had a temper, but he was fair. Now he blows his top at the slightest thing. I never know who he will shoot, who he will stab. Andrei, who you met in Mikhail's basement. He was always loyal. He was a good worker. Now he's dead. I guess that is why we need your help.
Remind Faustin of that. Maybe then he will not try to kill me.
Thank you for your help, Niko. Come to see us at the club soon. Mikhail will be cool by then.
Okay, nema problema.
Hi, Dimitri.
Hey, Dimitri, I took care of that thing for you.
Very good. I'm proud of you. Good.
Dimitri, thank you for taking care of that thing for me.
No problem.
Dimitri, hey, meet my girl Natasha.
Oh,
So
my
nice
pleasure.
to meet you.
Little delicious. A little kind.
Mikhail.
Hey, my brother Niko. Good. Sit down. Have a drink. Move up, ladies. Move up.
Mikhail, we have something we need to talk about.
Okay, you can have your alte Katrina. Come on.
Not
no
that.
big deal.
In private. Girls, can you give us a minute, huh? Please.
Okay. Get out of here. Keep it warm. I won't be too long. So, what is it?
We've got police trouble. The feds or someone are all over us. Sergei told me that a friend of his in the courts told him they've been authorized to tap our phones and they know about the pot we stole.
Shit. Who is the rat?
It's no one. It's just the way we've been behaving. Making too much noise. This was inevitable. We're going to have to calm things right down for a while.
It's that fucking guy, yeah. I know it is. I saw it in his eyes. You know? That guy. That guy who bought the coke. But he didn't buy the pot.
That's Lenny. He's my cousin's boyfriend. It's not him. Yes, he's a moron. Yes, but he's okay.
I don't trust him.
What? I just told you.
He knows too much. You, kill him.
Are you sure?
Sure? No, I'm not. Right now I'm wondering if it's him or you. It could be you.
Think for a second. This has been going on for months.
Think! Look where your thinking has got us. You were in charge of security. Good job. Well done, Dimitri. You pathetic idiot. You, prove you're loyal. Go and kill the guy.
Don't question my loyalty.
Then don't question my orders. He lives on Guantanamo Avenue in Bohan. Head up there and call me. Me personally, when you get there.
Mikhail, please, don't do this.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm begging you.
Said shut the fuck up.
Please, don't
Go.
do this.
Why don't you
You
listen?
want to play games? This
Hey, give
is
me a
not a
break.
game. You
Stop.
have to play
I
by
said
the
stop.
rules.
Stop!
Take me to Guantanamo Avenue. Mr. Faustin, do you want to call this off?
No, I never change my mind. I've heard he's at the Guantanamo Avenue station. Go to the platform and get rid of that rat. Shut up, Dimitri! For the last time!
Now this is a fun one, because we're not going to do this the way that they want us to do it, because all of this is scripted. So what I'm showing here is, see, we're right down from the subway, the E-train station, right there. We are going to head over to this subway station, and then we're going to run along the tracks until we can see the station that the guy's at. Now, as you can see, the train is just sitting there. Everyone's frozen. Everything up here is part of a scripted action. We're supposed to be coming up over there on the left side. We'll be coming up pretty close to the guy. He will, the second we reach where we're just barely in eyesight coming up behind him, he will flip out, leap onto the tracks, run in front of the train that's sitting there doing absolutely jack right now. And the second he runs across that in front of the train with us running behind him, the train will take off, blocking our direct access to him, while he jumps up on the platform and then runs downstairs and gets in a car. We are meant to go through all that and have to wait, and he'll go downstairs and get in the car, and then we chase him. Now, thankfully, Rockstar didn't do one of their other great signature items, which is make him completely invulnerable to attack until he gets to the point of the mission where they want you to be able to attack him. We're going to get into more of that in a minute. But I should be able to, if I can, I have to be careful not to accidentally get too close and trigger everything to start. And see, the second we were where we could actually target, he took off, ran right in front of the train. It takes off very slowly. They don't normally take off that slowly. Mainly because he got stuck in front of it, maybe. But anyway, we're right there. No problem. That is a much lower frustration way of dealing with this mission.
Niko, do you know what you have done?
I have followed Mr. Faustin's orders. Not much more.
The boy you killed was the son of Kenny Petrovich. This is a very dangerous man. You will not take kindly to this.
How was I to know?
You weren't. This is Mikhail's craziness. I will speak to people and see what I can do.
Okay, so now we have pissed off Kenny Petrovic 2 times over now. We've destroyed some of his property. We've killed 3 times. We destroyed some of his property. We killed someone who worked directly for him. Or did Vlad work for Faustin? I can't remember. I think he worked for Faustin. No, also connected to Petrovic, though. And then now we just killed Kenny Petrovic's son. I mean, Petrovic is going to want us dead no matter what.
Give the card to me.
This is Roman's car. Ungrateful piece of shit!
I told
Where's
you
she?
where she is. I
tell
don't
you,
see why
I want
it's
you
such
to
a
keep
problem.
an eye on her.
Hey,
I'm out
stand
making
over
money
here.
all day.
Why are you
How
being
many
like
times
this
do I have to
again?
tell you? Keep an eye on the fucking girl.
A
Господи,
fucking girl, she's your
Господи.
daughter.
Ну что,
Oh my
дождалась ответа? Или Богу твоему так же наплевать на тебя, как и всем остальным?
You're a terrible
You
man.
superstitious old crone, I'll see you in hell. Someday I'll crucify you. Niko Bellic. Yes. Good name. Good name. Where's Dimitri?
He's busy. He said he had something to do.
Something. Something. Let me tell you something. Me and this guy, we were in the army together. We were in prison together. We are like brothers. Now it's always something.
Always something.
Always something, yes. You want a drink?
No, thank you.
Well, I do.
You all right,
What?
Mr. Faustin?
No! I'm fucking angry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Let me ask you something. You know her?
No.
Good. Because if you did, I'd fucking kill you.
Why?
She's my daughter. Ungrateful bitch. I bring her here. I spoil her rotten. Raise her well. Look at this. Look. Look what I've given her!
Yeah. She's, very lucky to have such a loving father.
She is. She's an out-of-control bitch. Because of you. You pathetic mess. But I don't accept my daughter turning into a whore. Niko, she's at Firefly Island. Go there. If she's meeting up with that bike pimp boyfriend, get him. Find Dimitri for me.
Okay,
Have him call me.
sure.
Go!
All right.
This is one of the really interesting missions because this ties into the first DLC expansion for GTA 4, The Lost and the Damned. The Lost in The Lost and the Damned is the Lost Motorcycle Club, which we won't really encounter again in this game. I think you come across some references to them.
Ha! If you were property, then all the brothers would get to share you. I want you all to myself.
Get away from Mr. Faustin's daughter.
Fuck you! This ain't Russia, and we ain't communists.
Tell my father I can see whoever I like.
I'm gonna get the brothers, and we're gonna kick your fucking ass!
Now, this is one of those missions like I was talking about earlier. I don't think you can actually kill him. I'd have to look it up and check. Maybe you can. My aim from the motorcycle is awful, and my aim from the car isn't much better. But the reason why I don't think you can kill him at this point anyway is because once you drive far enough, here just another few seconds for us, well, not a few seconds, a little bit longer, then you hit a cutscene where you've got a whole bunch of guys on motorcycles. It's going to pop up here in just a second. And then, yeah, here.
Hey, let's mess this
See, now you got a bunch of them, and you got to shoot through them to get to him. And the bottom line is, the easiest thing to do, well, and I don't know if you noticed, there were several scripted cars running out in front of you that, you know, I mean, it's scripted. You can play this mission over and over. The same, well, not necessarily the same car, but a car will always run out right in front of you, out of the blue, from the left, at exactly the same side, the same place every time in this mission. Some of the what's interesting when you do some things like that is that every now and then, they script a lot of it, but they don't script every single car. So especially if you do the same mission over and over and over, sometimes traffic patterns get kind of backed up in certain areas. And so, a car that's supposed to run out in front of you will suddenly find that there's a whole lot of cars in the way that they can't get through, and they come running into it, and it's just hilarious. Anyway, that didn't happen this time. So, but anyway, the easiest thing to do is, and yeah, they've got automatic weapons, but they're not very good at them with them. So we just follow Johnny until he picks up the other members of the Lost. Then you follow the entire gang until they get over here to this little shady grove in the trees, and then you just be a badass and take them all out with a handgun. But anyway, that's the DLC, The Lost and the Damned. You play a member of the Lost Motorcycle Gang, and one of the very early missions ties into what happens here.
With me.
I've killed the biker. I don't know how happy your daughter will be.
I don't care about her happiness. I care about discipline and loyalty. Thank you, Niko.
Oh, I'm going to find a random stunt jump right here and just go ahead and take care of that right quick. I mean, it's ugly, but it technically counted. That could have been a lot worse. And now the action shifts back to Roman. We're going to go get instructions from him to get our internet and email account set up at TWAT. Twat. And we meet his friend, Brucey. And probably the less said about Brucey, the better. But anyway, we're going to call it quits after we get this introduction, because getting the internet set up will start the car theft missions for Brucey.
We're both players, my friend. Players. VIP. For real. Classy. But also sexy. That's how I like my women. I work at it, so they should too, right?
Yeah. What is he talking about?
Brucey's a dreamer. He understands my vision.
Oh, so he's an idiot.
Hey!
Screw you. Listen, man, you should try going online.
I know how to go on the line. I just haven't done it here.
Of course. Technophobe, Luddite. We gotta get you online. It's a world of opportunities.
Such as?
All kinds of things. Yesterday, I was online, and I discovered a blog about women who don't like to shave. That's pretty important. Listen, I promised Brucey I'd go out with him. Can you go out and get it sorted? Okay. Go to Twat and register on one of the PCs there. A pretty girl is expecting you. I'm bored of not being able to email your cousin, and the family keeps sending me news for you. Brucey, stop exercising.
Okay. Let's put some bitches to the sword. VIP style, come on!
He's a cool guy. Ровно до много. Да добьем преко интернета. Мислиш да съм луд?
Hey there. My name's Niko. My cousin, he told me to come here.
Roman, he called me about you. He's so funny. I set you up on that computer already. It's easy. Just follow the instructions on there, okay? I see you again, Roman's cousin.
I have set up the email account. I am now online in Liberty City, Roman.
Nice one, cousin. Did you meet the girl who works there? Nice pair of titties on her, no? Later on. Niko, my friend Brucey has a business proposition for us.
He going to pay me to pump him full of steroids and tell him how great his abs are?
No, he can take care of that all by himself. Brucey is a major motorhead. He's going to send you emails about all the cars he wants, and you're going to get them for him.
What are you going to do?
Come on! I made the introduction. I'm the manager, man. Go check your emails, Niko. Let's hang out soon, okay?